Careful. Good job, bub.
Be careful out
so,
there.
Yeah, I guess today is Thanksgiving's Day. Is that the way it works?
No, St. Patrick's Day.
Did I say Thanksgiving? Golly,
You said Thanksgiving.
Sheesh. So if y'all don't know, D is in Mexico. Is there tariffs in Mexico? I don't know. Is everything going all right? Just chilling?
No, everything is going great.
This is vacation. This ain't job, right?
Yeah, vacation.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
Alex, where are you?
He's in here. He's cool. Melody's been on a rampage.
Dude, sometimes you got to do that.
Yeah. So, I don't know if you caught it, but the hunt was Friday. Your boy battled Bleeker. And
how'd that go?
I ended up coming home with the dub, NWO. Becker was actually the manager, so that was good. Okay. All right. So that was good. Had an interesting stream.
You seem distracted over there.
Oh man. So I see Birdman, Matt Likes Comics, Mastodon, 90, TM. That's cool. I like your Superman shirt. I already told you that though. It's pretty good.
Yeah, no. Dude, I love the shirt. My employees bought it for me.
Oh, good. Are you gonna be able to hit the Mexican beach? Is that a thing?
Yeah, no, I'm on the ocean right now. Like, you can't see it because it's dark, but like, I'm in my room right now, and right down there is the ocean.
Huh.
So yes, on the beach.
Right down the little alleyway. Nice.
No, it's not even an alley. Like, I just go downstairs and I'm on the beach.
I think Nauman might want to join. I'm gonna drop the link just because.
Tell him I said that's really cool. I'm very happy for him. That's very nice.
Okay, Melody.
Oh, hey, you tell Melody I heard her loud and clear, and I appreciate the well wishes.
I don't think she understands how easily she's able to be heard. Like, this microphone picks up about 100 feet away.
I came down here with my wife and then our friends Jeff and Jillian, and I just ate a big old fat tomahawk steak.
Oh my god!
Like it was like the bougiest fucking steak I'd ever had in my life.
Yeah.
Ask him about the fat ratio to the meat.
Fat ratio to the meat.
I didn't ask, but it was really good, and I'll send you a picture.
Yeah, every time I eat a steak, it's for the percentage when I do it, but I don't know.
I'm asking for his personal opinion.
What do you think? I think she heard you. What's your personal opinion?
Hey guys.
What up, Norman? D, do you have a personal opinion on the fat?
Hold on. There you go.
I don't know if you can hear me.
Was there any more echoing?
What is
echoing? Am I coming through okay, audio wise?
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay. So let me ask you guys. What's so upsetting about calling one of you guys a guest and one of you Biggie, because you are Biggie and the other one is a guest?
Well, Norman, personally, I didn't take any offense to it. It was all TM that day, so
yeah. Well, talk
Good to
about
see you.
overreaction to something. I mean, I I don't want to be called by some young guy F words and all that. It's so disrespectful. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
don't want to deal with that.
I don't
I
even know what
mean,
we're talking about. What? Someone catch me up.
Naman like said hello, Biggie, and your guest, and then TM said, I think he said "F you, Naman." You know who I am.
I mean, I know who you are, but you're the guest. I say you're the guest. I
Right.
mean, I don't know what's so upsetting about that thing. I
So
mean,
was there like a previous like drama between Naman and
I
TM
don't know.
or
I don't do dramas. I mean,
Yeah.
every time I go to K-pop channel, whenever I go to K-pop channel, I say K-pop and the guest because I normally don't know who the guest is.
yeah?
I was just, I wasn't saying I didn't know the dude. I just saying, hey, the
Oh,
guest. I mean,
well, there he is. Look at that. Speaking of
Oh,
TM, I think you got some conversation you might want to have with Naman because we couldn't answer anything. So Naman, you're welcome to ask him if you want. I don't know.
I mean, I don't want to deal. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with any kind of dramas
well,
out of
hold on,
here.
Naman. I want to say
What's
though, you did come in here and ask, so TM
Yeah,
is here to respond.
I'm just trying to oblige you. Like I didn't ask TM to come or nothing, but TM can answer your question better than we could.
what's going on? I'm confused.
If Naman don't want to talk about it, you don't have to talk about it. It's
So,
okay.
so what Naman had just said is the other day he had said hello, Biggie and guests, and then I guess he's under the impression that you replied with a "fuck you, Naman."
Oh no, I was
So
just joking around. I seen.
Yeah, TM
I-
Nutty, TM Nutty. I don't know if that's appropriate thing. I mean, maybe that's a appropriate thing to say. F you, F you. I don't know if that's an appropriate thing to say. I don't know if I don't know what I did to offend you. Okay, first of all, I don't know what I did to offend you.
I
And the reaction of F
did.
you, I don't like to I don't like to hear F you from somebody much younger than me. I mean, I'm from Korea. I know I lived in the United States for a long, long time. Okay, so I should know American culture. I know American culture. They don't give a fuck about your age or respecting the elders, all that stuff, right? But I still don't like it when some young guy uh, curses at me when all I did was say, hello, Biggie, and the guest. That's all I said. And then you say, I mean,
I
I'm
think
going,
I think you may have taken it the wrong way because
well,
like
it doesn't
I
matter how I take it. All I know
Naman,
is that you say F you. And
Naman, hold on, Naman. Hey, hold on, Naman. Stop for a second. Like he listened to you. He listened to what you had to say. Let him reply. That's an important part of this. If you're in here to talk about it, you have to let TM talk.
what?
That's very important. TM, you're up.
all right. So Norman, I didn't mean to upset you at all. That was not my intentions. I was just joking around. That's why like even later on, you've seen that I sent you a link, and that I did not know that I upset you. I was just like. I was just being like, oh well, oh fuck you, nah, man. You're not saying hello to me. I was joking around in that. It was not meant in a malicious way at all. I do
Okay.
apologize. I do apologize. Like if it upset you in that because like that was not my intention. Was to say like, oh screw you, nah, man, and that it was just meant to be jokingly and that. And I do apologize for saying it. If it does upset you, I won't say it ever again.
That's okay. I appreciate the apology. So let's let it be done with then. I'm done. I appreciate you for saying you're sorry and that's all I needed. Thank you.
No problem, man. Like I love you, man. Like we're still good, and like I don't have any hate for you whatsoever. And that was all jokingly, and I'm sorry that it got out of hand.
No problem. Nice. I mean, that's all I needed to hear. I just to let you know, I just don't like to hear that from. I don't. I mean, when someone, like for instance, I don't like when someone says warm the way CJ says it. Okay, I don't like it when someone says the warm like CJ says it. Only person that get away with the warm, like demeaning as a demeaning warm, right? Only CJ can do it because I get back at him. I just get back at him, right? But if someone sees our conversation, me and CJ having a conversation, and someone goes, "Hey, Dorm," and talks in a deep. There's a different kind of way of saying warm, right? Hey, hello, Warm. How are you? That's one way of saying it. Another way of saying, "Hey, Warm, what the fuck you doing here?" That's not the way of saying it, right? Only person that really get away by saying that to me is CJ because I just get back at him, right? I just dish out, and he is able to handle that. He and I know each other very well, but when someone hears that, that happening, people just assume that they could just say that to me, saying, "Hey," you know,
Yeah, no,
it's
I'm not. I'm sorry that offended you, and from now on, now that I am aware, I will do my best to remember that. I will call you Naman from now on. I'm sorry that.
no, Biggie. You never, honestly, you never call me. You be a tone of. Whenever you call me warm, it never was a disrespectful tone. Okay.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah. So I understand that part, but then there are people who will use a certain tone with me, and
Wow.
I'm very peculiar. I guess I'm very peculiar. But
No, I could get it. Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I will say though that it doesn't surprise me that TM was kidding when he said that to you, because I've never heard TM talk negatively to anyone unless it was a joke. So when he said that, like, it doesn't surprise me that he meant it out of love. Like, I say that to people I'm cool with all the time. And it's never meant with disrespect. It's meant with love and like, hey, if I say something negative to you, I feel comfortable with you knowing that it would be a joke. So, I'm glad that he didn't mean it seriously, and I'm glad that you accepted his apology. But regardless of all that, I am still in Mexico right now.
Yeah, yeah, and you just ate a tomahawk steak.
yeah. This. You know how in text when you type something, you really don't have your body language that follows
Yes.
with it. You don't have the tone that follows with it, and we really. This is how we get to know each other on this kind of in this digital age, and so we may not know each other very well to begin with, right? And so I think everybody, I personally like to see
I'm
everybody
on YouTube.
control their overreaction. I wish I could control my overreaction myself, because I do it too. It's not like I don't do it. So, I appreciate that TM Nutty apologized, and I, I, I,
Yeah,
I sort of knew that he wasn't kidding, but I am never sure. 400%, right?
Oh yeah, like anytime like you feel like if you want to reach out to me in that and like hey like be like hey I was upset by this that you said that and stuff, feel free to do that. Like it's and that like I won't be able to know how you're feeling unless you reach out and talk to me.
Right. Yeah, and I don't know how you feel unless you reach out, talk to me. So anyway, and so yeah, no problem. My apologize for taking
No,
it
it's
on.
okay, woman. We'll just kind of move on past it. Ain't no big deal, I'm glad that we're able to. So, what up, Matt? How you doing, my friend?
Pretty good. How are you guys?
Hi, how are you?
I'm
Hey,
actually
right now we have Canada, United States, and Mexico all represented on the same stream.
So,
That's right. I'm going to go throw some chicken in the oven. I'll be right back.
So we got Canada, Mexico, United States. In front of
I'm,
any times.
I'm drinking a beer called Tecate.
Oh, I love that beer.
I was coming on to ask you what beer you were drinking down
But I
there.
used to love that beer. I cannot drink anymore, guys. I cannot drink
Yeah.
anymore.
This is
I
the beer
can't
that I'm
drink
drinking.
anymore, and I can't drink any less.
Hey, I'll tell you, yesterday I was having this drink. It's called a Blue Lagoon. And it's basically like vodka and lemonade. And it's a lot of vodka. And it's more than what I would normally drink. Like it's a very strong drink. And I drank them like all fucking day. And by the end of the day, dude, I was so drunk. I fell asleep in this chair outside. I'm out on the patio right now. My wife found me out here like 2 a.m.
Oh, shit.
Hey, I would do the same thing. I'm more
Yeah.
of a night hawk than a day person.
Yeah.
And if I have booze, one of the reasons I stopped drinking a lot was because if I had beer between 9 and 10 at night, I was up till 4. The party goblin.
Hey, what do you think of this shirt?
I love that.
Superman. Hey,
The sleeves say Superman on them. Yeah, it's my coworkers bought this for me.
so
Because I'm a
you,
good boss.
so you're with me on DC being the Superman being the most iconic superhero ever, right?
Yeah,
I
he's
sure am.
the face of superheroes more than one. Yeah.
He should be, because I mean Batman's a little too dark to be the face of DC anyway. Superman has that all-American feel to it. That
I really think it's just because Superman came first. Like
that too.
I think if Batman came first, it probably would have been Batman. But no,
Well,
yeah.
you guys should watch my video. It was my response to Brian LCS's video on which superhero is most iconic, DC or Marvel.
DC has more iconic heroes, but Marvel has more relatable heroes.
I accept that. I love. By the way, I love Spider-Man, Peter Parker.
Mhm.
I love Iron Man because Iron Man, I think, is the only one that we could actually be like him, right?
Mhm. Well, that's just it. See, the superheroes, you never see Superman having a problem thinking about, oh man, I got to pick up the dry cleaning. But you see that in Spider-Man. You see, like, depression in the Thing, about being the Thing, which you don't see depression in DC heroes. Even the one who should be depressed the most is Batman, and he channels all that energy into his detective work.
He's a psychotic, honestly.
Yeah, Batman needs help. He needs help for sure.
Batman, the whole series of Batman is a textbook psychological psychiatric course, because everybody has some weird issue that's in the textbook somewhere.
So
Whether it's the villain or the hero.
it is sad to say, but Batman is more of the face for DC. Like, people know more of Batman, because I know I have friends that don't read comics and stuff, and they absolutely love Batman. They're not a fan of Superman in that, and it's sad to say, but Batman is more popular than Superman. I wish it was the other way around, because I love Superman.
Well, I disagree though. I think Batman is more popular in pop culture, like just in general. But if you take someone that I bet you that the Superman logo is just as recognizable as the cross, or
I mean,
it's right up there.
I didn't speak the language when I was in Korea. I didn't speak the English language. I mean, I speak the Korean language, but I didn't speak the English language. And we had a Batman show. You know, I always thought, even back then, I thought it was pretty corny. But Superman, I knew about. Everybody just knew about Superman, whether it was TV show or not. We didn't have a TV show, and Superman, everybody knew. And we had the things like some kid will jump off a building with the red cape on because he think he could be a Superman. That's in Korea. You know what I mean? everybody knew who Superman was. And when I came to the United States, that's when I found out, oh, Superman belonged to DC. And there's these heroes called Spider-Man, Hulk, Thor. I learned those guys when I came to the United States. But in Korea, nobody knew who Marvel was or DC was. They just know, yeah, that's Superman. That's it.
Worldwide, I think you're right, Nam. And worldwide, Superman's more known. But I think that, like, as of right now, in the moment, maybe North America or Canada, like, Batman could be the more popular character. But still, I don't know, is about well known. Like, it's kind of hard. It was years and decades of Superman dominating for the longest time. At one point, Captain Marvel was more popular than Superman. I don't know that Captain Marvel was more well known, but yeah, I think well known and popular is two different things.
When you talk about Shazam or Captain Marvel?
Yes, Shazam, yes, Captain Marvel back then. Part of the reason was that Captain Marvel appealed more to younger kids than Superman because partly the style of it was very cartoony, right? And the story,
he turned into a kid when he wasn't.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what Captain Marvel represented was, when I have a problem, I can say a magic word and then get this shortcut to adulthood for a little bit, fix my problem, and then go back to being me. Where people had to be, the Superman thing was, you had to have been born on another planet and come here. And that, okay, I always identified with Superman on the part that he always felt like a fish out of water because he's an alien on Earth, right?
Right.
But other than that, it's hard to.
Well, I mean, I don't mean to interrupt you, but Superman did have the side of him where he had to turn nerd like the rest of us, right? Mm-hmm. And that was his disguise, right? Spider-Man, his costume disguise, but Superman, his glasses to Clark Kent is his disguise, and he always had to use less of his power, and he tried to always try to understand us by being a nerd himself, So that was pretty, to me, relatable. So he's a nerd too, He's a nerd.
Oh, I know.
I grew up with Smallville, so like Superman's always my guy. But Superman is iconic, just like Hudat says in the chat. What I was saying was to me, a lot of people Batman is more popular in my eyes. Mm-hmm. I wish Superman was, and hopefully this summer Superman will be the more popular one. But as for iconic, Superman is the most iconic one, but Batman is more popular in my eyes.
Yeah. Go ahead, Nauman.
Yeah, we have to look at the whole history of a Superman, and from what I've seen that recently the Batman is more popular, and recently Marvel is more popular than DC because of all the movies, even though that spans to about 20, 30 years. But I'm talking about, I've been here 50 years, right? So I see where DC is more popular than Marvel, and then Marvel becomes popular, then DC takes over. Now Marvel's back on top, and as far as Batman-wise, I remember Batman being popular when he had those TV shows, and then those got a little too corny. And then Superman came along, and Christopher Reeve just skyrocketed Superman. Then Batman come with all that dark stuff, and then Batman got more popular. So he just came and gone. But we have to look at the whole history of it, not just the little window of the history. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna be the only person that doesn't care who's more popular. Like I've never, I don't care if Marvel is on top, DC. Like I just want good movies, good comic books, and that if everything is good, then everyone can be happy. But people nowadays, like people really want to latch themselves to the more popular brand or the more popular thing. Like you see it all the time where with Marvel and DC, or with cell phones, Android or Apple, or video games where it's PlayStation or Xbox. Like it really don't matter. Like, which one do you like?
Exactly.
That's the one you fucking fuck with, and maybe you like them both. That's cool too. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
like
And in
that
my
is the
yeah.
yeah.
In my case, D, I don't know what it is for you, but in my case, it's Superman and Batman are like 1 and 1A. They were both. I buy both. I read both. You know, I've got a pile this big of just Batman books that I have to file. So
Yeah.
like, it's not that I don't, because I've managed to file most of the Superman, but the Superman pile was higher. So, but it's just a case of these are all the books that I've been buying for the shows and stuff, and I haven't had a chance to file yet. Oh.
I'm going to review myself. I am a Superman bias, but that's okay.
Yeah, everybody on the panel is except for TM. Maybe. Do you like Superman more?
No,
than Batman,
no,
TM?
I like Superman more than Batman.
Oh, it's an all Superman panel then.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, we all fuck with Superman.
That's
Yeah.
right. What I have liked is since Superman's become a father, I have found him even more relatable because I am also a father of a
Well,
a couple of kids.
Let me specify it. Four, one, two, three, four of us are main Supermans. TM has a different guy he likes more, so it is a little different.
Yeah, isn't it Animal Man?
Yeah, Animal Man
yeah, I like Animal Man. Yeah,
the most. We the
I
rest
read
of us
that
like
today.
Superman.
I read that after work today. I'm
Nice.
ready for Wednesday.
Good. I haven't read it yet.
he doesn't sound too impressed.
Oh, listen, I like Animal Man. Animal Man was great when he was in the Justice League in the 90s with all the, because he was like, the guy's like, why is this going to keep happening to me? Where
No, we're all good at not giving any hints if we like it or not, TM. He was just letting you know he read it. Like when we say we read something, we pretty much leave it at that. So, yeah.
So I don't know. Is it Animal Man origin in 90s or was it there before?
No, it was like the 60s or 70s, wasn't it? Right? That's what we
Mhm.
from 60s. We're reading this
Or
first
68, something like that.
Strange Adventures 180.
Yeah, 67, 68.
Wow. Okay, I didn't realize he went back that far back.
Yeah, his origin story got revamped in the
Decapitated.
80s though by
Yeah.
Grant Morrison.
What's that taste like, D? Like Budweiser?
It's the Mexican McGolden Light.
It's a Mexican beer.
Okay,
Iggy.
cool. I know
Hey.
that I looked up like the most selling beer, and I think it's called Snow from China or some shit. When I looked it up.
This little wristband right here is like unlimited alcohol and food.
Wow.
Damn, they should never gave you that fucking thing. Holy shit!
Yeah, oh no, I'm putting these motherfuckers out of business.
Yeah, dude.
Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
Facts.
Yes,
So-
but I can drink the water.
I'd be afraid to drink
Uh-oh.
anything but canned.
Hey
fucking-
guys, I gotta go get medicine. I gotta go.
Okay, Norman,
Hey,
hey,
TM, Nutty. Hey, there's no hard feeling between two of us, right? Right?
Yeah,
Hey,
I
hold
love
on.
you. I love you, Naman.
All right. TM, Nutty.
TM?
We're good.
TM?
We're good.
Fuck you,
Yeah.
TM.
Oh, fuck you,
That's just
D.
American culture. No, thank
Oh, you son of a
you. Stop
bitch.
by, man.
We guys, be
Later, bud.
careful, guys. Be careful.
Have a good night, Naman.
Yep. Yeah, if I was in Mexico, I'd be wanting to drink everything that's canned or bottled. I wouldn't want to drink like the local water or fucking. But it's probably good. Like I just don't want to get
Well,
sick.
my resort has a filtration on their water that is meant for Americans and Europeans. Like in Mexico, if you don't grow up in Mexico, you can't drink the water here. It is,
Okay.
yeah, it'll fuck you up. But I'm good.
I know you're good, yeah.
Liquor
I
is
don't like
quicker.
drinking my own tap waters. So
Yeah.
I don't
But
mind
to-
the tap water here.
Well, this would be the first week I didn't ask for a link for the comic because I figured it out myself. I just go to Google and type in "read this issue" and it works just as good as asking for the link. So I'm sorry.
I was
passed it
wondering
off.
why you didn't put the link in. I was almost about to put it in today, but
Yeah, no, I
Hey.
figured it out. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Got a couple of days. We'll be doing that.
What's the buffet like?
Oh man, today it was steak and lobster, and there was an upcharge if you want to do like a steak. I got the tomahawk steak,
Mm,
and it was so good. I've never had a tomahawk before, and oh my god, I said no at first, and my wife was like, "Get it." And I'm like, "Okay," and yeah, dude, like it was a big mamma jamma.
So, Melody asked what the fat ratio was before we kind of got distracted. Do you, in your personal opinion, I know you don't know, but if you was to guess,
I have no idea.
you can't even guess. Damn. Okay.
Well, I know that there needs to be fat on it so that it cooks in with the steak. Like if it's too lean, it gets dry really quick.
Yeah.
Like my favorite, I don't like steak is not my favorite thing. My favorite thing is prime rib.
Okay. I used to love, yeah, prime rib with the au jus dipping shit.
Oh, dude, can't be beat if it's done right. It can't be beat.
Yeah, like the one that sits there for months. Like they just keep cutting off of it and shit. Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Oh,
I like that art style, just white and black. Here's a little 6-arm Spider-Man. We're gonna cut out early. My kid fell asleep about 15 minutes ago. He just came in here and conked out, but we'll hang out a little bit longer. But
I came on to say hi to D because I wanted to know how his vacation was going.
oh, dude, it's going so good. Like,
Yeah.
other than me getting too drunk last night and falling asleep on the patio, like it's been going pretty good.
I tell you what, man, as good as this book is, the story kind of sucks. Have y'all ever read this?
Yeah, no, it's not good.
It's not that fucking good. It's you would think, oh, this is gonna be great, and you read it, and it's just like,
Yeah, most origin stories aren't like first appearances aren't.
No.
Is there a lot of like the swamp creature from the swamp just is like lurking on people making out deal, or I don't know. I can't remember how it went, but it was.
Well, I mean, the Man Thing is more of a lurker than Swamp Thing is.
Yeah, I think that's what he did in this one though. Like Swamp Thing was like.
Well, that's not. See, here's the thing: there are two Swamp Things, right? There's that original one that started there, and then there's the Alec Holland version, which was done later.
Yeah. This is a modern cover that I think is pretty good.
Yeah, that's a pretty good looking book.
Yeah, it's
Who
like a
signed
bug. With, I got this from Cali, and I'm not. Maybe Bendis. I'm guessing Cho or Keith. I'd have to ask him. I don't know. But there's some Kirby. I know that. I'm not much of a signed book guy. I don't know about y'all. I know on the hunt, people are just like, oh, signed book, signed book, signed book. And I'm just like, I'm never going to collect that shit. So if you want to vote for signed books, have at it, dude. I'm not a signed book guy.
I like getting a book signed in the sense that I'm getting it signed from the guy directly. I don't buy signed books that are just signed books, like that.
I don't like the aesthetic of it. I mean, I want a signature from some.
Me, the signature is the memory. I've got many Neil Adams and a George Perez and a Chris Claremont and Jim Shooter. Like all of them have signed books I have, but I got them in person. It was great.
Right. Like I want a McFarlane sig. I want a Neil Adams sig. I want I don't know, maybe Jim Lee or something, a Mignola, Capullo, Keith. Shit like that. Like one is enough though. Like I don't need a bunch of them, and especially when it's like the actor and shit like that. I'm not into that shit at all.
I don't mind getting actor signatures from certain shows. Like I have a thing for Buffy, right? So anytime a person who's been on Buffy comes to Ottawa to our cons, I get that signature.
These are kind of books I had for the hunt. These are like movie, TV show covers.
Matt, it also helps whenever like Boom Studios does covers and it actually has like the looks of the characters from the show.
Yes.
those are perfect to get signed.
But yeah, but when it comes to actors, I just get one of the shots they have at the table because they fit well in a frame, and I can usually get one of the character that I know them as, you know. So
I like that episode 1 cover. Star
Oh
Wars.
yeah, I do too. I think this key kind of underworks itself. It should be a bigger book. I think this is like the first general grit. And
It would be the
that
first
wouldn't be
Darth Maul
General
as
Grievous.
well.
not
that would be the
Grievous.
first Darth Maul. It wouldn't be Grievous. Grievous didn't show up until the Clone Wars.
Oh well, it's
So
something. It's like a pretty big character, I think. But
Darth
you
Maul would be Darth Maul
Yeah.
this you think this is Darth Maul?
Jar
first
Jar.
of all?
And Qui-Gon and Amidala. Like a lot of the characters would be their first appearance, but not Obi-Wan.
Okay. This is a later issue. Spawn, a little harder to find. 280. Pretty cool. You guys know how to get the first appearance of Mortal Kombat? This ain't it, by the way. This is the B cover, number 1.
Mhm.
So the only way to get the first Mortal Kombat appearance in comics is to do like a mail-in. So you send in like a paper, you mail it in, they send it to you. So there's not a lot of them. I've never seen anybody in the community show one actually. Ooh, that was a weird pain.
Speaking of Mortal Kombat, they did release the photos of Carl Urban as Johnny Cage, and it looks pretty good. I'm excited for it.
So I'm gonna wrap up. Yep. Thank you guys for coming on. It was gonna be a quick one tonight. I was just hoping, maybe D would pop on. I did a little later one because I'm glad y'all popped on. I thought TM and Matt might.
It's appreciate. I like hanging out. I don't get to do it as much as I'd like to. So because you know how it is. Life gets in the way.
Thank you, Matt. We can hang out in the backstage and talk about stuff that we don't want the chat to hear. And
And D, I hope you're having a great time.
I'm having a good time. I'm actually gonna get out of here when we get backstage because I got to get back to it.
Yeah,
All right,
no,
good.
you've worked hard lately. I've seen how many times your work calls you. You deserve the vacation. So
Yeah.
all right, chat. See y'all later. #enjoy.
Bye, chat.